healthy. Make sure that you okay, good. So let's bring this part here out a little bit, because if you look here, see how plump it looks there?
What part?
So look at what you have to observe. I'm talking to you, but I want you to see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Look at this part right here. See how plump that looks?
Yes.
You need this part to look the
Yes.
same way. So now you have to shoot some more into this side right here to plump it up like that side. So nothing went in. You see it shot out? Nothing went in there. So you have to make sure you position this. Just calibrate this, because that wiggled a little bit. You want to make sure that you're holding that firmly on the skin. Shoot it on the table. Let's see if any product is coming out. There you go. So you kind of wiggle it a little bit. So you also want to make sure that that part stays firm. Because if you adjust it, and it could be because you're running out of product too. Okay, so let's refill that. No, there's nothing else in there. So why don't you go ahead and refill it?
Okay, can I refill that?
Just pull the plunger out. Pull the plunger out of this, the ampule.
Oh. Put it there.
Unscrew your pen.
Okay.
Put that in. You just have to hold it in. You just have to hold it in place. And you're going to push that in. Remember, we're not going to go all the way up because you're going to waste product, so you can stop right there. You can stop there. Push it up.
Okay, is that it?
And screw it back on. Good. Calibrate the tool. One line and shoot it. Make sure product is coming out. Shoot again.
Yes.
See, product is coming out?
Yes.
Okay, now we're ready to go. So here's what I want you to do, because we didn't put a hat on her. So why don't you grab one of the blue hats? There.
This one?
The hat at the bottom.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So put this on your customer. It's really important to get hair out of the way. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now we're ready to get started. So now let's start from where we left off. So we were talking about this side being a little bit more plump than that side. Do you see what I'm talking about? Okay, so adjust your handle. All right, and I want you to position it where you need to add the extra fullness. Okay, so be careful how you're positioning it. Okay, so make sure it's flat on the skin, because if it's not, you're going to shoot product all over the place. Okay, let me see. All right, a little bit came out, but that's okay. All right, let's see. All right, so we still have to put a little bit more in.
There, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I see some product. You see there product on the lips because you shot some product out. All right, so let's keep doing this. So I want you to position this right there. You see that? That's where I want you to put that. Press it firmly on the skin. Okay, good. Okay, all right, we're getting there. Okay, now I want you to put a shot right there. This is a sunken area right there. Put a shot, position the pen right there, and shoot. Okay. I'm sorry, she's holding it a little bit too hard. I'm so sorry. All right, now I want you to put one right there. See where my finger is? Right there. Not. Okay, good. Okay. All right, now I want you to put one. Look at where I'm pointing. Right there. Right there. Now I really want you to pay attention to where you're positioning this thing here. Okay, so when I say put one there, you should be positioning this thing on the area that I'm talking about, because you completely missed where I was saying. Because not there, I wanted it right there. Okay.
One there.
Yeah, right there. So position that thing, the pointer, right there. Good. Okay. Did that hurt? You felt it go in, right? Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's give this a little massage. Massage this a little bit. We don't want to over massage, just enough. Okay. All right. So come around, and I want you to look at it from where I'm seeing it. So this would give you, look in the camera. You see what I'm talking about? This side is still a little bit sunken. So we have to bring this side.
But I think down, right?
This is good. This side is good. Over here, we have a little sunken area right there. Look in the mirror. Look here. See what I'm talking about? Look in here.
I can see from here.
Here. So we have to put a little bit, maybe 2 mLs in this part, right? 0.2 ml in this part right here. Okay?
In that one, right?
The same place I was showing to you. You see that sunken spot? Good, right there, right there. Get a good grip. Wait, stop. Before you do it, make sure this point, you see you're missing it. Make sure the tip of this is actually where you want it to go. in that little sunken area right there. Okay, good. Let's see. All right. Okay, so she wants her bottom lip, so let's leave the top lips alone for a minute. Let's give it a rest. It's already starting to swell. And now let's contour the bottom lip. So she wants it to be a little bit fuller here and a little bit fuller there. Okay, so that's the areas that we're going to focus on.
1 ml?
So 0.1 ml, and we're doing 2 insertion per line. What do I mean by that? I mean we're putting an insertion here and an insertion there. An insertion here and one there. One here, one there, because we're plumping up this area. Okay? Now to hold the bottom lips, we're going to use the napkin like this, and we're pulling it out like that. You see? Pull it out like this, because you want a good surface area to work with. Okay. Okay, so then you go ahead, you can sit. It's better if you do it if you're sitting. And remember what I said, 2 insertion per line. So there's one line here, a vertical line there, a vertical line there. So 2 insertion per vertical line. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're keeping them about 2 millimeters apart. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're doing the same thing here. So we have 1 vertical line, 2, 3, 4 vertical lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. On each vertical line, 2 insertions per line. Okay? Just make sure that the pen is not wobbly. Make sure it has a nice flat surface, because the hyaluronic acid would not go into the skin. And it looks like it doesn't have a flat surface. So that she wants us to add some more. Just check, make sure it's calibrated. So just shoot a little bit on the table just to make sure your product is coming out. Nope, don't get anything. Just keep doing it. Yeah, just do it right here so I can see. I'm gonna make sure. Okay. Okay, good. So remember, we're working on the vertical line. So 2 insertion per vertical line. And each vertical line is 2 millimeters apart. Yep. I know that sound gets you all the time, huh? She's like, she's jumping every time.
She wait for the maybe this one.
Okay, good. So once you're done with your side, you're going to check to make sure that both sides look the same because I know I missed a couple spots on the other side. I think you're probably squeezing. Yeah, nothing went there. Nothing went in that one. She was squeezing a little bit too hard, right? Because she was
¿Está echando muy duro?
No, it's okay. Okay.
From here.
Okay, just make sure that it's going into the lips. Alright, so look at both sides and let's see. I think your side looks a little bit plumper. Right here is really full. So there's a depression. So look in the camera. In the camera. Right here, there's a depression. See that? That's right here. And then we need to put a little bit more up here.
Outside or inside?
Inside. So right here. Right in this region right there. Right in the center there. Right there. Just make sure you get a good foundation. Because it's a little bit slippery.
That come out. That don't go nowhere.
You want to use one of the
Uh-huh.
just to get a good grip.